TBT Naruto.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Welcome to the King's Palace, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge, Frank, right in the heart of Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, for so long it has been the showcase for Florida golf. Of course, the King's Palace, and it has produced many a great champion over the years.
So the action is underway, and we'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number 1. Getting ready to tee off, coming off a solid first round. Let's see if our featured golfer can conjure up some of that magic here in round number 2, Frank. A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
That's a solid par putt. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. You love to watch him disappear, don't you? Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Frank, this is one of my favorite shots at Bay Hill, the second at number 3.
It's such a cool-looking hole,
It
Rich.
is.
That water, it just pops out there on the left side. It scares the living daylights out of you. But if you can hit an aggressive shot there, often that breeze is coming off the left, and just keep it in the middle of the green. Those bridges often kick that ball towards the hole.
All right, Eagle.
That's an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the 4th hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
Certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports, the Yankees and the Red Sox, Ollie and Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and Palmer. Great athletes, great teams pushing one another to great heights.
It's amazing how that's gone forward too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5 was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy rivalry. Woods with 14 majors, McIlroy already with 4. That really is one to salivate over.
This is a good-looking shot. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching 2 tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, the par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill.
You've got to really pick a line here, Rich. There's a big pine tree down there. On that line, 260 yards gets it to the fairway.
How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
You've got to know exactly how far you carry that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes. Do a little reset. things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
I'll bring the hammer. Why don't you? Setting up an eagle opportunity. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, talk to us about the sixth hole here at Bay Hill. Intimidating to look at as
I don't want to talk about it, Rich. I don't like the look of the hole. It's too tough. It intimidates everybody.
I can't imagine what players would be feeling walking up to this tee box.
Yeah, stand there. You'll find out. Should be safely on deck.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Just a couple of feet.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Now at the eighth, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker. Oh, I liked that.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
You saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. He has this for birdie. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. And what's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. All right, partner, break down this approach shot here at the par 4 9.
What you're looking at is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, so it gives you a chance to be perhaps a little more aggressive than what you would normally think on a par 4 that's just a little under 500 yards.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back here in Orlando, Florida at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Springtime in Florida can mean only one thing, Frank. Perfect golf weather. How do you get off to a perfect start on this backside?
Well, this is one of the few holes that actually shapes to the right. Most of the holes at Bay Hill are dogleg lefts. For the faint of heart, just sort of flick an iron down there, just sort of short of the bunkers. If you're feeling a little ambitious, just take it over that one on the right. Just a wedge in here.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Stuffed that one in there just inside of 5 feet. Well done. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That shot falls. We're a birdie. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Gave that the full treatment. Get up.
Flame on! Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch, superhero, Fantastic Four, Marvel.
That is
and also when Brie Larson is Captain Marvel.
well,
She
par
flames on
fours
too.
are not all the same, Rich, but after
The
that
power
tee
of the
shot,
cosmos.
you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no
All right,
doubt
eagle.
here, that's going to fly all the way.
Oh, that was
That's
close.
how the game is played, right there.
He's just
Oh!
making it so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
So just a formality here. Good putt. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, this is still a mind blower to me. Tiger won the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill 4 times in a row from 2000 to 03. You played the game at the highest level. How hard is that?
It's almost unimaginable to Rich because, Bay Hill changes each and every year when they have the tournament. But there was always also the look of resignation of the other players. There's never really been a golf course that really suits Tiger Woods any better. He hits the ball a long way. He hits it high. Greens are firm and fast. It's just built for him. And not only has he won it 4 times in a row, it's 8 total now.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Wow, Nate Siegel makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
At the par 4 13th now, Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Always makes the hole easier, going it from the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
Really. This is an awkward length. Happy to take two from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Drops for a birdie.
Now at the 15th, big dog leg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
You'd like that one again.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Continuing to putt with confidence.
The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there.
Come on now.
Takes an excellent shot.
Hammer!
And then 18 is
Golf
all
ball.
you want. We know that. With
Shout
the
out
water
to
in front,
Human Torch
that second
and my
shot,
girl
which
Brie Larson
goes
has Captain
over the
Marvel.
lake. And that's a
She
hole
flames
you
on
don't
also
want. It is
with the power of the
great
cosmos.
finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Good chance at one.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
You cannot hide the flag stick from that man inside 5 feet. Will make birdie if this drops. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18th?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game, whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Settles in over the putt. And that's a birdie. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
1,024,000 experience. That's amazing. Number 24, just like Kobe Bryant's number. His second number he won it. NBA, he wore number 8 in the NBA when he first got to the NBA. His first number in the NBA, his first number in the NBA was 8. His first jersey number and his second jersey number was 24. All right, it's 24. All right, let's keep it moving. And I'm talking about Kobe Bryant too. By the way, that's what I was talking about. All right, let's keep it moving. And of course, Kobe Bryant is an amazing basketball player, also NBA basketball player, and Kobe Bryant is for eternity, a legend. All right, and today is March 24th, 2020, and with all that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge all of that, and CBT Naruto over and out.